All right, how's it going? Let me put my thing up here real quick. Come on, comment, pop up. I just want to do this. Waiting for it to actually connect, I guess. Hi, everybody. Holy crap, it's hot. Oh, weird. So, hi. Whew, it is crazy hot up here, by the way. So, there's definitely going to be some sweat going on up here. This weather here today is insane. Going from hot, going from like a cool rain in the morning to fucking hot all day. And then back to what looks like it's going to be rain, but it's so humid. So I'm going to have a towel up here with me to wipe myself off. Because holy crap, is it hot. Hello, everybody. Hello, Z. Hello, Michaela. Let me put my glasses on. I do have 2 reads. I have 2 people. Oh, by the way, I did something really cool. I figured I learned something today. I learned how to flip the camera so that when I hold up something, like, say, something for you to read, you can read it. Check that out. I learned how to flip the camera around so you can see things like you're supposed to. So you can actually read things. That's a fun thing to learn. Now I'm going to have to really get used to things. Because like, now that when I put up my left hand, that's my actual left hand that you see on the left instead of reversed, right? But now I'm going to have to get used to like when I wave this way, it waves that way on you. So it's like plane controls. Hi. Hi, Kai. How are you? So we do have... Hi, Rachel. So lovely to see you as well. So, it is August 10th, 2020. This is going to be a live open read. We're going to be getting used to... I have this... It's weird having it flipped on me now. I'm going to have to get used to that. We are going to be doing some open live general reads. I have 2 already booked, 2 pre-pairs, which thank you so much. One of them is actually... The first one's actually going to be Bethany, who just hopped on. Hi, Bethany. Bethany was the first one to schedule, and then I have a friend, Kayla Holmes, who also prepaid to be on here. Hi, Sarah, how are you? So we're going to be doing some of those. Ooh, I feel that my fans are starting to cool me off now. Ooh, it's hot up here. Anyways, so let's get this space kind of set and ready for this. Hi, Sarah. Sarah, you... Oh, man, I had something... That's me, Kayla. Oh, that's you? Oh, that's fine. Oh, awesome. That's awesome. Sarah Ray. You and I. Gosh, I know I know you from the Goddess of Pterodactyl. I didn't light the candle behind me, and I dropped it on the ground, so I'm gonna leave it. I want to burn a little sage. We're going to go with a little Russian sage. Oh, a little fan put out. And we're going to clear this space out a little bit. Hi, Sarah. How are you? Rain's almost here. Hi, sunshine. Ooh, I hope the rain gets here fast because, man, we need this to cool off. I'm sweating my butt off. And you guys know, if you guys watch me, you know how animated I get and how full of energy I get. So I'll start sweating just from my energy. All right. Hello, universe. Hello, Gaia, Earth Mother Goddess. We are just going to cleanse out this space a little bit, just kind of open it up, open these channels and these waves, clear the space of all energy, good and bad, allow the space to be open to receive nothing but peace, love, joy, and happiness from the energy of the collective. Cleanse the energy of this being so that, of all energies, good and bad, so that I may have a clear connection to the energy of the collective so I can give you the best information in the best way possible because that's what you deserve. So fantastic. I do have my glasses on, but it's going to be a minute. We are going to be doing some great lives, and yes, thank you everybody for your well wishes, and all the same to all of you as well. Hey Lena, how are you? I want the rain here now. How cool would that be if that happened, right? Alright, now we're going to close in these vibrations, raise them also a little bit with some Palo Santo. Now, I only use sage for clearing out channels. And then every now and then I'll use sage during the moon cycles, like the new and the dark moon, or the new moon and the full moon, just to with like I'll use white sage for bacteria, like to actual cleanse, like physically cleanse, because that's what it's good for. Like creosote, like cleanse bacteria and bugs and stuff. And then I'll also use sage for just some general housekeeping stuff, like on the moon cycles as well. But Palo Santo is a mainstay for me. Hi Sage. Hi Amy. How are you? Saint Palo Santo, how are you? Good evening. Plant spirit. Raise the vibrations of this space so that only the highest vibrations may dwell here. Raise the vibrations of this vessel so that I may match those of the energy of the collective, so that I can collect all the best information that I possibly can at the highest vibrations for you. Let's get this going! If you are smoking, smoke them. If you are drinking, drink them. But before we do anything, I gotta go show you guys the coolest thing. Bethany, we're gonna start on you literally in like 3 minutes. But one of the most amazing people in the world bought me an early birthday present, or gave me my birthday present early. My birthday is September 1st, by the way. I am a Virgo. I'm a Virgo, actually. I got these cool stickers that came with it. Check these out. You are magic, right? So this is a deck. It's a tarot deck by Oliver Hibbert. And this is what the back of the cards look like. Oliver Hibbert. Oh, this is gonna be so weird with this camera change. I'm gonna change this lighting too, I think. There we go. Down a little bit. Oh. So Oliver Hibbert does some really cool psychedelic kind of shit. And that's right up my alley, because psychedelics are kind of my thing. I will never, if you guys have been following me for a long time, like since the beginning of the lockdown, you would have known my other shows. I had a cannabis show, and I had, I'm not going to shuffle these, I'm just going to show you these a little bit. Oh look, check this out. Wheel of Fortune. These trippy ass cards, look at these things, they're so cool. They're so cool. How about just, here you go, here's the Knight of Cups. Look at that shit. These are some of the coolest cards I have ever seen. Let's do, oh my gosh, here you go. Look at this one. Six of Swords. Gosh, these are so beautiful. I love the artwork on these things. Look at that one. Ten of Cups. Oh, they're so trippy. They're so cool. Look at this Queen of Wands. Isn't that cool? Yeah. Yeah, these are cool. If you guys want to see a particular card, let me know, and I'll pull one out like this one. Someone's going to ask for the devil, right? Here you go. That's the fucking devil right there. Look at that shit. Tell me that's not the fucking most badass devil card you've seen in a long time. I am absolutely in love with these cards, and if you, like I said, if you've been following me, you know that I do mostly Oracle. I do some Tarot, but I mostly do Oracle. Yeah, the trippiness on there's like mushrooms in the backgrounds and stuff, like, it's so cool. I love this stuff. I do mostly, you want to see the Empress card? Okay. I do mostly Oracle, but I do a shit ton of Tarot, or used to do a shit ton of Tarot. And now I'm kind of, well, I'm going to show that one. And now I'm kind of in the Sun, in the Hangman. And now I'm mostly Oracle, because that's kind of what reads to me the most. It's kind of what speaks to me the most. There's the Hierophant, King of Cups, Pentacles. Oh, there's an extra card in this deck too. I'll show you that one. Queen, Magician, Chariot, Queen of Swords, Temperance. It's gonna be all the way at the back. Watch this shit. The High Priestess, that's the Empress. There you go. Yabawi! Look at that. Am I right? Look at that. Oh, look. That is crazy. And then the extra card Look at this extra card. It's called Magic. This is gonna get really weird trying to figure out the like directions on this stuff. There we go. But yeah, like I picked out a couple. This is one of my favorite right here. Three of Swords. Look at that. That's fucking cool as hell. So I just wanted to show you guys a couple of those. I'm gonna start practicing with these, really getting to know these, carrying them with me until I really get a good feel. And I'm gonna start doing a little more tarot. Just to expand a little. I think it's time for me to start expanding out again, because you never want to get stuck. So now it is absolutely, that's the obvious. Now it is absolutely the time to start reads. Thank you for, oh, look at the bag too. The bag even has a patch on it, like an actual embroidered patch. And like, dude, this deck is amazing. It blows my mind. Thank you so very much, Sunshine. You are the most amazing being and goddess on this planet. Oh, the artist on that one again is Oliver Hibbert. Oliver Hibbert. Isn't it nice that you guys can read everything now? Oh, what a cool thing. I randomly looked up this morning with my partner as we were trying to figure out how to do it. All right, guys. It's time. Bethany, my friend. The conversations are now over. Story time is now over. We are moving into business. We are moving into some work. We are going to be doing some... Facebook Pay is pretty easy. I don't remember how to set it up. I couldn't walk you through it, to be honest with you. If you have Venmo, you can do that, though. I'm excited to see the pulls from this deck, too. Okay. Let's get this started. Bethany, my friend, are you ready? Bethany, my friend, are you set? Are you sitting down? Are your intentions in place? Are you ready to do this? Because I am. Oliver Hibbert. I love pulling out decks and talking about them because I like to show I love artwork. I don't like that I'm not fully centered in this, and I have to move this way to do it. It's so weird. I love artwork. And I especially love crazy, trippy artwork. All right, Bethany, this is now your time. Venmo is, I have a link to it at the top of the comments and in the body of the message on Venmo. All right, so Beth, this is all on Bethany now, everybody. We give the respect of the space to the person we are reading for. I do understand there's about a 3 to 4 second delay on these things, so I'm going to kind of speak for these couple of seconds and let you know that this time now belongs to Bethany, most of all, myself as the conduit, and the energy of the collective. So we're going to give Bethany now the respect of that space. I will not be answering any questions for anybody. I will not, except for like if it's a brief like, hey, can I get a reading? I'll just be like, yes, right? That's it. The rest of this is very important that we stick to Bethany's read. So Bethany, my friend, we are going to get 3 more shuffles on this for you. Ooh, got those goosebumps right away with that exhale. Bethany, my friend. Feels like that conflict. I want to do one more. It feels like that conflict in the air right now is something that you've been through more than once, and you can't believe you're going through it again. And you're like, what the fuck? Why am I going through this again? That's weird, right? So, let's talk about that, my friend. Let's talk about that. And we're going to be doing the Moon Oracle deck right now. This is the Moonology Oracle deck. This is by Yasmin Baland. Oh, Baland? Yeah, I'm getting this energy of, you're like, God damn, why is this, I thought we already fixed this shit. Why is it back again? Like, why is this a reoccurring situation in my life, right? And you're like, I did everything. I did the work. I did so many different things to figure out that this was it. Like, why would I be going through this again? So we're gonna take a look at that. And the energy of this right now is, see, all right, this is gonna be a minute. This is gonna be a minute to get used to this flipped screen now. But I would rather you guys be able to read the cards, and then I have to figure this out. So now we're starting with that full moon in Sagittarius, okay? That's the energy of this read. And the full moon in Sagittarius is about looking at that bigger picture. So you've tried, like you've had this instance, you've had this situation, it's happened before, and every time you have this situation, you're like, all right, how do I fix this? I fixed it like this last time, so boom, same thing, right? That's how you fix it. Well, now you're like on your third or fourth cycle of this shit, and it's like, I did it, I fixed it, I did it, I fixed it again, and the same way, and it went away, and it came back, and right? Because you're not fixing, it's like a Band-Aid type situation, right? So we have 4 cards face down. They want to be like this. We have 3 cards face up. Don't worry, we got more cards coming your way. All right. So, this is what I'm seeing right out the start. This is about changing the way you've done things for a while. You've had this idea, you've been moving forward with a lot of things, you've been trying really hard to get something to to progress past where it has stalled for such a long time, like almost like rebirth, like revitalizing it, like bringing it back to life. And we're sitting there with this new moon energy, this straight up new moon energy, like start of something new. Like this might be the same old shit that you're dealing with, but it's a new way of looking at it and a new way of starting something. So this is definitely speaking more towards that idea of like changing your path, changing how you would have first gone about it, like how you go about it. And having faith in your dreams, this thing that, like, you know how important this is, you know how good this is, you know what it's going to be like for you, but you're losing the faith in it because it just keeps happening. Why does this keep happening, right? Not that big of a deal. You just got to change what you're doing. The same old shit isn't going to work anymore. It's a whole different climate for this situation, right? So that you're very close to achieving these goals that you've set for yourself and what you want to do. You're just waiting with this gibbous moon, and we're still in a gibbous moon. We're only about 60% in illumination, we're almost halfway, which is that halfway point that's like, oh my gosh, it's time to make a decision, right? We're almost there. That's like tomorrow or the next day too. Like time to make that decision, right? So what you have going here in the cards is there's a new way to look at everything that's been happening. There's a new path that you can take, a better way of looking at things, a better way of handling things, a more effective way of mitigating the situation. So you're very close to achieving those goals, those dreams that you have to have. So these 2 first down cards, I know what this one is. Let me see. Oh, this is great. This is great. This is something that's so very personal to you, and it's something that you want to happen and want to go forward like so much, that you just want to be so successful. But you got to know that, like, stepping out of your comfort zone with this one, like jumping off this north node, right? This north node is like looking from above, fully illuminated, like that full moon in Sagittarius. You're up above, you're looking, and it's time to step out of that. Take the leap, right? Just stepping off that ledge, taking that good leap, and showing the world the real you with that new moon, or that full moon Aquarius. And that full moon Aquarius, which that was that full moon we just had, is saying, dude, you got this. Like, taking this new route, that's you. What you were doing before, you were doing that for other people, because it was fixing the situation or mitigating the situation a little bit, right? For a little while. It took care of it for a little bit. But did it mitigate that situation fully? No. But this new path you're taking totally is. So we're taking that time to breathe out, removing yourself from that situation, because that situation is no longer serving you in that way. So now it's time to remove yourself from that situation. Breathe out from it and believe in the impossible. So I swear this card comes up with almost every, like 99% of all of my Moonology decks, or deck reads. Boom. Believe in the impossible. The new moon, or the blue moon, right? That's October. That's right around the corner. You guys don't understand that this is speaking towards a time. This is speaking towards, like, this is actually going to happen. Believe in the impossible, not just because how the blue moon seems to be impossible and what happens around the blue moon is impossible. It's saying this is going to happen, like, soon. This is an actual date stamp. This is an actual scheduled process for you. If you take this action on changing the way you've looked at it to mitigate this in a better way, in a more effective way, then this stuff's going to happen like that. Someone wants to be in my... I'm not going to allow someone in my video. I'm sorry. Did you? I don't know. You probably didn't mean to hit that. That's fine. So now I want to bring out Gaia, because Gaia is going to give us a little bit of clarity on your personal self, okay? And we don't shuffle Gaia, so what I'm going to do, since I don't have a lot of space to wash Gaia here, is actually, you know what? I'm going to hand tile it. I'm going to hand tile Gaia. Awesome advice. Oh, thank you. Just remember, I'd like to, this is not, I don't want to sound like I don't know what I'm talking about or anything, but this is all coming from the energy. What I have coming in the cards is what the energy directly feeds me from the collective. And I try my best to not convolute that with my personal opinions in any way. And if I do, I will point it out. I'll be like, this is just me and what I think, because what I think is minuscule and nothing compared to what the collective energy has. And if I'm going to be a complete and open and honest reader for anyone at any time, I am going to be fully and open and honest and collective. So, here it comes. Thinking of you, you're going to get 3 cards out of this, then we're going to look at that bottom card. The Search, reverse cards don't matter with this deck, and Zen Garden. The bottom of this card, the deck, the energy of this read for Gaia, rising above, clarity, freedom, and solution. It's exactly what we're talking about. That's why Gaia wanted to come in on this and let you know. And the dove with the white feathers is bringing in that message from the other side, like, no, everything's okay. Everything's going to be fine. Everything's going to be gold. You good, homie. You good. And the fact that that's what that dove is saying, too, that the message from the other side, thinking of you. Oh, God, this is going to be weird getting used to this. Thinking of you, right? So, Gaia, the universe, anyone connected to your ancestors on the other side, they're all thinking of you. They're all there for you. They're all a part of this, right? Just know that, like, that loving thought that you're having about what this situation is, you're not the only one having it. You're not alone in this. So that search is now searching for that other side of this. Where do I take this? But you realize, and this is something I realized about this card that I like to share a lot now, is that this card isn't just about searching for something like, where do I go? Holy crap. No. This card is about realization about finding that path. And that's something that I really hit me really hard about this card. The search is about feeling lost, confused, and lonely. But the realization that the light is right behind you is more of that, not that the light is behind you and that's where the path is, but the path is in front of you and the light is illuminating your path, but your long-ass shadow is blocking it for you. You don't see the path, you don't see the light on the path because your long-ass shadow, your ego, has cast so fully upon it that you can't see shit, right? So now we need to get to this place of this search, of realizing that this is your journey, realizing that you've been on this path this whole time, that this situation that you're fully illuminating has been fully illuminated this whole time. You've just been blocking it, and you've been blocking yourself. So getting this realization, putting in the time and the effort to balance yourself, to separate yourself from that situation, to meditate, to get that serenity and find your Zen garden. This is that time for you to really change how you've been doing it. Absolutely, that's the message that's coming through 100%. They really want you to know, the energy wants you to know, change how you've been doing this, and everything will improve. And it will stop, they said. Change how you've been doing this, change how you're going about this, change your way of thinking, and it will stop. So let's give you a super attractor card to send you on your way, and then we're going to read for our friend Kayla. Alright, super attractor cards are that manifestation to me of a spell. Like, you can take this energy of this card, the super attractor card, and you can apply it to be like, oh man, I want So always be happy moving forward. Good affirmation. How about I want to always be happy moving forward. So I say it, so mo to be. And now you got a spell full of intention and with power behind it, and now you can use that, you can wield that. That is yours. Let's go one more shuffle on this deck here. Ah! 1 point. Whoa. Feeling good will bring me far more than whatever I thought I needed. Feeling good will bring me far more than what I ever thought I needed. I hope that connects to you in this read. I hope this read resonates with you. Anybody can screen record any of the reads by any means. This will always be up here, so you can go back and read it. And yeah, wrong deck. So Bethany, my friend, that was for you, and I hope that resonated and helps in any way. I'm a little lost here. All right, so now we are going to be reading for our friend Kayla. I'm going to go through these a little bit. Very crystal clear, change your way of thinking. Yes, change your way of thinking, absolutely. Well, it's, I will say this, Amber, as, this is how I explain it. Some people have asked me about that. They're like, how the fuck do you just like, blah, blah, right? I think that's why I've become so inept at oracle reading cards rather than, say, tarot, which is why I want to get back into reading tarot a little bit more. The oracle is such a conversation to me. Like, it really does. Like, you will see me like right now. They're kind of teasing me about it, but in a good way. I don't mean like the energy of the collective is a bully by any means. They're like, oh, they see you. Right? I do get these very clear conversational messages because I do open myself up as a conduit, and these cards are just, it's like most of the time I just open my mouth and words come out. But it's from that. So, but I am going to scroll up here just a little bit. Oh, that's awesome. All right, let's see. Amber. Susceptible just because those eyes. Oh, thank you. Check out my OnlyFans. See a little bit more of my eyes. I'm always going to push my OnlyFans, by the way. Okay, now let's see here. We're going to get up to my friend here. Wow, there's a lot of people on here. All right, Kai. My friend, thank you. Just what I needed. Oh, that's so great to hear, Beth. I'm so happy to hear that. All right, Kai, my friend, Kayla, are you ready? Yes, you are. You are ready. Let's see here. We're going to go chakra deck on this one. I feel it. I know it. I feel it. You have an issue with your journey. I'm ready. It's Kayla. Sorry, not. It's Kyla. I want to say Kyla, right? Can I just call you Kai? Like, actually, just correct me full out because I fucked up your name and I really apologize about it. So I want to say that the K, the Y, the L, and A are Kyla. All right. Would recommend. Oh, thanks, Rachel. Yes, please. Everybody, recommend my OnlyFans. So, all right. I also accept gratuity through this, and also have a Patreon. The Patreon is for my Scrying Glass, Oracle, and Tarot. Reads will be put on there mostly daily. I got a couple of days I got to upload still, but I'm hoping I got your name right now, and I hope I respectfully got it right, Kyla. I hope. Yes. All right, so Kyla, my friend, we're gonna get 5 more shuffles. Yes, yours is definitely a question of journey. It's journey of what happened to where you are now, but how can you fix it moving ahead? Okay, let's do it. Yay, I got it right. Yay, I'm just glad I got it right. It's a really, to me, it's a very respect-driven thing. I want to very respectfully get your name right every time. I don't ever want to be that person to be like, oh, well, I can't say it, so I'm just going to say it like that. No, not my style. 3 more shuffles. 1. Yeah, I'm feeling... Oh, okay, I'm starting to get C words now. C words in my head are very, it's a natural thing. I'm going to do 1 more shuffle. Mine is compromise. Compromise. And I'm not meaning compromise like you have to settle for something. I'm talking compromise as in you have been compromised. The situation has been compromised. The truth of the matter is compromised. Something like that. That's what I'm feeling. That's the word I'm getting in that conversation I'm getting. It's about compromise. Something not okay. Something that's... All right. Uh-oh. It's a good thing we're using It's a good thing we're using this deck then if we're talking about this kind of stuff, because this is going to give you a little more clear information conversationally. The oracles for this deck. Cards are starting to get sticky because of the humidity now. So I'm gonna say this. I don't know what it means to you, but there's the word seduction keeps coming up, and when but I don't mean. That's it. That's all they gave me was seduction, compromise, and seduction. Okay, so the energy of your read in this is dissipating. And dissipating, that's coming from a space of not having a practical plan where something is always just conversation, is always talked about, but it's not actually put into action, right? Not having a practical plan on something and just always just talking about it is just always just going to be exactly what it is. People are just going to hear your story about it all the time and like, okay, but like, when's it going to happen? You're going to be like, soon. And you're like, okay, well, when? And when it happens, it's going to be amazing. Okay, but like when? Right? You don't have a practical... That's the energy of that is like the practical plan side of it. Something dissipating, something falling apart, something not being real. Ooh, that really hit hard right there. Something not being real. That's not a thing I've actually talked about with this card before. The word real has never come up in this read for this card before. But that's what's coming through right now. Something that's not real, something has been compromised, something of seduction. Like if I bet if we were doing the Gaia deck right now, seeing through the veil would come up, like seeing through the veil of bullshit. So what I'm seeing here is impatience and impartiality first. And I know this card came up for that one, so we're going to read those. These are all fucking face down, and you got a stack of face down stuff. That's talking about work you need to do, my friend. We got a couple of face up here and here. So we're going to start first with this impatience. This impatience coming from your throat chakra. Now, throat chakra is like you always said, like this talking about, right? The talking about what's happening but not actually doing it. And that's where this impatience actually comes up too. Is like it's all through your throat chakra. You're talking about everything you're doing that, talking about how impatient you are with things coming up in the world, but you're still reaching for those goals, like you're going to get them without doing the work. And the universe is standing there behind you like, all right, well, I'm going to catch you if you fall. But overall, this is on you, my friend. Like you're trying to climb up this ladder too fast for something that you don't know enough about, is what that card is saying. Like, just chill out. So and you can be impartial or the impartiality of this situation from your highest chakra, from your crown chakra, is what might be doing some things to you. There might be a little bit of confusion. Not on your side. Confusion's coming from the other. They're confused about you. They're confused about your situation. The impartiality isn't even on your side. It's on someone else's side. It's someone else in that situation. I think that's... I'm trying to find where the screen is. There we go. Oh, someone that feels they're in service to you, my friend. This isn't even about you being in service to somebody else or anything. Someone who's impartial because they feel like they're in service to you because of your impatience about this. Okay, we got discovery, release, and quest. This is your impatience about discovery. This is your impatience about where you want to be and what you're doing in your life, right? There's that universe again. See, his hands are up again. His hands are up behind you here, like off your back. He's like, if you fall, I'm going to catch you, but I'm not going to touch you. I'm not going to push you. I'm not going to let you I'm not going to make you do anything. I'm going to let you do this. And see that moon up in that corner again? Boom. Oh, wait, wrong one. Boom. Now here you are, like, all right, here's my heart, here's the discovery, there's the moon, and there's the universe. So now this is time, right? In nature, there's that flower right there, like, yay, right? Now is the time. But you're so impatient about that discovery. Like, why can't I just get to that point, right? Well, because what you're doing, my friend, might be, I haven't gotten to the other cards yet. I got some face down, these 2 face down cards. They want to be next. I would have usually put the last 2, these 2 off to the side and to last, but they want to be next. And they're saying that I think they might have something to say about this impartiality and the service, that like you're not moving forward in what you want because you might be like a codependency on something. The quest card and the release card are the other 2 on this one, right? So I think what this is saying is if you want this discovery, you want to be on this quest, if you want to follow the path that the universe has laid out for you towards the light, rather than towards the dark where your path doesn't lead. But if you want to take that path, it's up to you. That's your free will. But the universe has it laid out for you to get to your discovery by following that path, right? So about this partiality and service to someone, this situation, this might need to be what you release. This might need to be what you need to dissipate. This might need to be what is all talk. Are you telling someone that you're definitely going to be with them or do something with them or be in business with them? I don't know. I don't know what the situation is, but I know that this second party in this has a big issue and it needs to be released for you to move forward in this. That's that impasse. Holy shit. Now we're moving into the face down cards, okay? These face down cards are more of like, all right, now it's time to get some work. Let's see what we got to do. So now we're sitting in this impasse here, right in the middle. Okay, who is this impasse? Is it you? Is this person? There's that moon up in that corner again, looking for that power, right? You're trying to get to that. That's your goal. In all of these, you're trying to reach that ultimate divine feminine energy. But there's something in your way here. What's in your way? What's in the middle of this? What is separating you from getting to your discoveries? There's faith, rejection, perseverance, wisdom. Oh, I see what's going on. Acceptance, enlightenment, renewal, workaholic, vanity. Okay. I can see what's going on just from the conversation of the collective, where the impasse you're feeling, I'm going to bring these all back a little bit. The impasse you're feeling is absolutely drawn from the rejection you're feeling about your faith. So we're going to start with this faith card. See, this faith right here is you. You get to accept all this energy, all this power. This is your third eye chakra right here. You get to accept all of this from the universe, from Gaia, Mother Earth, from the energies, from Toph, from all the knowledge, right? You get all that knowledge, but you don't have faith in your quest, and you're rejecting based on your ideals and feelings, your perseverance of what you believe is real, where this card would normally be like, yo, hold strong and let's get through this. This one is telling me straight out, you're standing so strong in a point of view that you've accepted it as wisdom. You've totally accepted this point of view as wisdom. And this point of view is not wisdom. All right? If you want your true enlightenment, there's 4 cards left, and they're really powerful, okay? You want your true enlightenment. You want that true enlightenment. See, there's that child again, just like how Mother Earth was offering that path or how your ancestors were offering you that path with the child towards the light. Well, here's your enlightenment, right? Here's that ultimate universe being there, and you as a child being like, oh my gosh, the grandeur. That enlightenment that you do overwhelmingly want and seek, you are blocking the renewal you need in your life to be grounded. Because you've grounded yourself in acceptance of this rejection of the wisdom, right? You've grounded yourself being like, no, I'm moving there, but you're still rejecting that shit. So if you want that renewal, if you want that full feminine divine grounded position, you have to give up this vanity. So this right here, oops, So this all right here, both of these are more throat chakra. You have a lot of throat chakra in here because you're not speaking that power that you feel like you need to do. So you have your vanity and workaholic. This workaholic is about not taking breaks. This workaholic is about doing too much, putting too much in, and not giving enough to yourself. This workaholic is saying you are putting too much into how you look about the situation and how you look with your discoveries and how you look with your enlightenment, that you're not letting yourself accept the full power of it and the full lessons. This other person right here, that the codependency that there could be here, this right here could be holding on a little too tight for you. Like you are holding on a little too tight to the situation, keeping you separate. This person's not going to go any further, and this person's not going to go any further unless something is big time changed. And that change, honestly, I feel like would probably come from, see, we got dissipating, confusion. I'm going to pull these last two cards, okay? There's a confusion. I think what this is really coming from is confusion on like what you've been told forever compared to what you feel. So the victim of this in your heart, you feel like you're being victimized by everything else, but in all truth, that victimization does come up from a place of self. You are absolutely worthy, my friend. Absolutely, okay? So this is coming straight from that sacral area, that self-worth, your emotions. You are worthy and you are sacred. You are the divine feminine being. You just have to really start believing it. And that's really what it is. You want to give up that victim feel, then you got to start believing in yourself a little bit more. And holding on to this person or this situation or whatever this is to give you what you think is that balance, to give you what you think is that emotional like release. Well, it's obviously not helping you grow, is it? So maybe that's what's holding you back. You know, within shamanism, you learn that giving up the thing that's greatest to you, that you just cannot live without, if you were to give up that thing, you would literally cease to exist. There's only one thing that exists, that if you give up, you don't live, you don't exist anymore. There's only one. When you discover that thing, you discover your magic. So really, I think this is going to set well for you. So really, it's about believing in yourself and going out on your own, coming out of this on your own, independent. Really find that fiery independence. When I make joy a priority, brilliant ideas will come naturally, support will surround me, and movements will form. That's beautiful. I'm glad that you guys can actually read this straight now. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I will have to do adjusting, but I appreciate it. All right. Well, my friend, Kyla, I hope that resonates. I hope you feel that's a big-ass read, by the way. Whew, that's a big-ass read. All right, there you go. I saw lightning. I just saw lightning. Thor, my friend, come bless us. Yeah. All right. So, I hope that resonated, my friend. I hope you felt that. I hope it really set well for you. If there's anything more I can do, please, by all means, ask or DM me. Let's do some more readings. Who wants a reading, huh? Woohoo! Especially with this rain coming in. Ooh, this is going to be a good time for some reads. It definitely resonated. Thank you. Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. I love that. It wouldn't be detrimental to me if a read I did didn't resonate with somebody, to be honest with you, because not everything... There's Thor. Drop Yolmir, drop that hammer, Thor. Thank you. Ooh. First lightning, first thunder of our storm in our area. Let's throw a rune. Let's throw some runes. Hold on. Let's throw some runes. We gotta throw some runes. Gods of Norse. Thor. Speaking to us. Hagal, home. Oh, I got an upside down. I got a couple upside down cards in here. Degaz, Chariot, and Jara. All right. So I want to actually, because we're getting actual storms, let's actually read these cards out. So we got 3 cards. We got 9, 12, 9, 24, and 12. These cards, I love runes, by the way. So we have Degaz, Higal, and Jera. We're going to read those really quickly in order, and then we're going to move on to hopefully another read. Hagal, hail, disruption, signifies that the storm is coming. First card to pop out, the storm is coming. Yeah, seek shelter and make good use of the downtime. That's really funny. Degaz, card number 24. Day, beginning. This is the rune of transition, signals clarity and having learned lessons. Yeah. The storm is coming, the day, and then Ajera. Year, harvest, the harbinger of reward. With hard work and effort, a reward is received. Symbolizes natural cycles. Yeah. That was fun. Cash App, for some stupid reason, doesn't want to work for me, and I don't know why, Sage. I tried it again today, and it just pops up saying, it says the same stupid thing. Cash App, it says it crashes, like, every time I open it. So I don't know what to do. Sage, I would love to do rating for you. Like I said, I'll do Venmo, and I'll do, Facebook Pay. Ha, runes are fun, man. Oh, I love runes. Runes, I like to use runes in my readings as more of a clarifier on things. Like if someone's like, well, like if they need a boost of like, well, I just started when do I start? What do I do? And I'm like, all right, let me grab a rune, and it's good. And it'll be like, now. I hear rain. Here it comes. Oh, here comes the wind and everything. Oh, wow, I'm watching the storm actually roll past. Beautiful. Love it. Oh, it's cooling off instantly. All right. Try Facebook page. Awesome. Yeah, let me know when it goes through. I'm going to light this joint and drink some water. Had water. Oh, there it is. Oh my gosh, that breeze feels so good. Holy shit. Trees are moving. I like that the storm is coming rune came up. Hagal. That was pretty sweet. I like that a lot. I do accept gratuity if something does resonate with you, or if you just feel so inclined, and I'm always grateful, always 100% wholeheartedly grateful, because every dime I receive literally goes to my bills and food. So this is what I do. This is my income. This is my only income. Literally my only income. So yeah, I accept gratuity, and I accept people who want to do reads. Open for reads, private reads, all day, every day. I will be doing this tonight, tomorrow night, the next night. I'm probably every night, except for Sundays. I don't know if I'm gonna keep doing the live event reads over at Replay. I'm just not really feeling very comfortable with it very much anymore. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about that. All right, my friend. Well, since Rachel has it already done, I'm gonna go with Rachel until we hear back from Sage, and then Sage will be right after Rachel. Rachel, my friend, it is definitely going to be a moon read for you. The chakra deck was kind of like, maybe me. But then the chakra deck was like, actually, they've kind of found their journey. They just haven't fully realized it yet. And I was like, oh. Sent through Facebook Pay. Okay, so Sage, this is how this is gonna happen. I'm so sorry, but we're gonna push you like 10 minutes, and we're gonna do Rachel real quick, and then you, and then. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Noelle, my friend, I'm glad it resonated, but nauseous. Oh man, I think it must have really hit you. So Sage, my friend, is gonna be Rachel had already paid, so we're gonna go with Rachel real quick, and then you. Okay? Yeah. All right. Weed in my mouth. Yeah, I was gonna do it the chakra deck for you, Rachel, but it was like, okay. But it was like, I mean, you could, but like, she doesn't know it yet, but she's on it. She found her path. Mm-hmm. That's exactly what the collective in the deck said to me. So now they're like, let's talk about some reward. Yeah, literally, the word reward is what I have coming down from here for you, Rachel. I hear a lot of reward, and I hear a lot of, whoa, competence. The word competence is flying through the energy, through the collective like crazy. They're saying that you got this, that you are competent to do all of it. Wow. Your boundaries are kind of paper-thin illusion now, and you might not be fully realizing it. You need to take off those rose-colored glasses, my friend. Holy shit. You need to take off those rose-colored glasses and start seeing yourself for what you are. It's ready. Oop. Oh shit. So I don't know what you have going on. I don't know. Oh shit. Okay. Before I go any further, I just want to point this out. This is before we read any other cards. I'm not even gonna look at what's over here. So you have an idea. You have a move to make. You have something planned, something in the works, not a lot of people know of. Maybe that's one other person who's excited to see or read might know of it. And the first two cards that are really fucking speaking, I'm talking yelling and screaming, are be bold and make the first move. And your hard work is paying off. Now, both of these come with a backup to them. And it is saying to me that if you do it now, it'll pay off. If you wait, it'll pay off. If you don't do it, it will not pay off. Now, normally, you will be led back to your path, right? If it's meant for you, you will have it. But this is a thing that is meant for you, but it's been meant for you, that you just keep either missing or rejecting, I should say. But now you're at a position with something new that kind of relates to it, that if you don't be bold and make this first move, you're going to lose this opportunity to really bring it to fruition. So something is really very much saying, yo, that thing, whatever it is that you're like discussing or talking about, or maybe some like deal you're trying to make, or whatever it is, it's saying fucking like go for it and make that first move, and don't let anybody else have time to make that move for you. You want to be able to get it in there and handle it. This is yours. Oh shit, you got a lot of cards. Okay. Oh. No, I was saying it was these cards that were supposed to come out, not this big deck. Oh man, those clouds are dark. Oh shit. Oh, that's it. This thing. That's all I wanted. That's why. Aw, the answers you need are coming. Look at those answers. They're coming, right? You got this full moon Gemini. That full moon Gemini mirroring, right? You're going to be able to mirror your energy to yourself. You're going to be able to mirror that energy and double it up. That Gemini Geminis tend to be their own kind of connection, their own soulmate, right? They could really boost themselves or bring themselves down, carry themselves or drop themselves. So, you are not too late for a reading, no. So what it's really saying to me is, with this energy is, you're going to get those answers soon as you make that first move. Literally, you'll get that answer when you make that first move. So if you make that move, as soon as we're done with this, you may pick up that phone and say yes, boom, you got your answers. You wait till tomorrow, you wait till tomorrow. So we're going to read these cards now. I'm going to keep these face down cards over here. I know that right here, oh, that was bright lightning. We're going to get a big thunder from that one. It's going to be beautiful. Nothing will come of this situation. That was that third choice, remember? That was that third choice. If you don't make it, nothing will come of that situation. And you're going to lose that opportunity to get in this opportunity. There were other opportunities. That's good. I love that. There were other opportunities. There were plenty of other opportunities for this same thing along these same lines. And there will be some along in the future. But this one, this is a special one. This one was placed here as a reward. As a reward, and you need to snatch it up. Don't worry about how high the emotions are running for this, okay? Don't be scared about how high your emotions are running for this. Don't be scared about how high the emotions around everything is running for this. This will be successful. A fiery climax is on its way. Okay, now we're looking at that full moon in Aries energy. And we're in a space of an Aries energy actually at the moment with the moon and everything. So we're looking at that fiery climax, that full moon. It's going to be so illuminated with this big energy right here, this climbing energy, these big emotions, that this is going to be a powerful change. This isn't a fiery climax of negativity. This is a powerful change for you. This is going to be great. And it's all about, see right here, expect powerful change. That full moon eclipse, right? Or that new moon eclipse, sorry. Expect powerful change. This is going to be a big one. This fiery climax, that's why it's so fiery. It's going to be a huge change, not only for you, but the important people in your life. And that's where this work through your fears comes in, because that's where you're afraid about. The fears that you're holding on to is, and this is where you need to start with a new moon beginning in this. You need to realize these fears and move forward with them in a new way. So those fears that you're holding on to are the fears that it's not going to pay off, or it might be detrimental to the ones you love around you, to your family, to the core that you save and you cherish every day, right? You're afraid that this decision might not be good for them in the long run, or at first. Or it might be uncomfortable at first until you have to get to a space. You're afraid of putting them in a space that might harm them. But don't worry. They're safe. Everything is fine. You're not putting anyone, work through that fear. This is going to be better in the long run. It might make things hard for 3 months, 2 to 3 months. Maybe things are a little financially tight or whatever, or things might be a little awkward with schedules, and just you might butt heads a little, but after that time, it's going to be poof, holy shit, look at this workout. So, working through your fears with this big explosive change coming up is going to be big and important for you. So now we're going to look into what we need to do in this situation. Well, we need to bring love into this situation, because this love is really for you and for your son and for your family and for everyone in this situation. Bring this love here, and that's what's really going to work you through your fears. Now we got the new moon in Aries. It's time to take action, okay? That fiery climax, you want that big change? Be bold to make that first move. It's time to take action. Hold your vision. Hold your vision in this, because without your vision of this being so powerful, it's not going to have that fiery climax, that powerful change. So hold that vision and how powerful it is, because your intentions are everything on this. Your intentions are so powerful. They're going to change the world for you and the ones you love, okay? And this is where this card right here, this face down one, it's going to change the world for you guys. Yes, adjustments will need to be made, of course. And that's actually this moon right here, this third quarter moon. We're moving into that. That's where we're going, by the way. We're moving to that third quarter moon. So really, Some adjustments might be made and need to be made in your life, and you've already made them. Some of the things you've done recently, even the things you might have started today, those are moving in the right direction for you because they're opening you up, they're blossoming you, and they're putting your power in your hands for you to seize you back, right? Your divine feminine, your divine masculine, putting them together to be the whole you. And this is what's really bringing you to where you are now. So this is great news for you, knowing that. I want to see what's underneath this card. Oh my gosh! Holy shit. Okay, something told me, I was like, alright, let's grab these, because I grabbed this box, but I already had the super attractor cards out. And then someone was like, no. The energy was like, no, you got one more card. Move that energy card. Look at under it. Okay. Adjustments are required, but you and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. This new beginning will bring you protection and safety for you and your family, okay? This is going to be a good thing to do. This is going to be good. But yeah, everything you've done, the new things you've started today, the things that you're going to do tomorrow, the things that you're moving towards, this big giant jump, this big thing that you really are planning, like, this is good for you. You're moving in the right direction because overall this is about taking your power back. I'm excited. Let's see what the super attractor card is. And then, then we're good. We are at... this is good for you. This is fucking perfect for you. I love this card. My greatest spiritual shifts don't come through force, they come through freedom. And that's what you are working on. Taking your divine feminine power back, balancing your divine masculine, and really taking your freedom. They come through your freedom. So yes, my friend, you're safe. Your loved ones are safe. Keep doing you. Be that powerful, beautiful, divine, feminine, masculine balance that you truly are. You're getting there. You already have, like I said, the chakra cards are like, we'd love to talk to her, but no, she doesn't need us. We good. You're on your path. You found your path. Now it's time to realize it. You're making the right moves. You're making the right choices. You're good. All right. Whew. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. You're a Gemini. That's amazing. Sunshine, my beautiful love. All right. So now we move to Sage, my friend. That was great, Rachel. Yeah. Oh, there's a card stuck in my elbow. That was great. Yeah, keep going. Be that badass self that you are. I love you too. Thank you, my friend. All right. Now, we are going to be reading for our... I'm sorry, let me go back up here. Sage. Sage, are you... there you are. We're going to be reading for our friend Sage. Sage, my friend. Okay. Sage, you're some powerfulness behind you, where all the decks are kind of just like, Sage is powerful. Sage has got magic. Sage has got energy. Sage just wants to see what's up. So Gaia wants to say what's up, but also for the first time, the Mystical Shaman deck, my new deck. I love this deck. Holy shit, I love this deck. The Mystical Shaman deck wants to draw a card for you as well. I think that's speaking towards your magic side, speaking towards the fact that, I don't know, it has to do with your power. I will tell you that. So there's going to be a Mystical Shaman Oracle, one Oracle card for you. Interesting, this will be fun. Okay, we're going to wash Gaia out here. Upside down, apparently, because I saw that card on the bottom. That Sacred Heart card being the same as the back of the cards, man. Like, I would have, right? Like, I never would have known. That, I don't know if anybody watched when Gaia hit a card face down or face up in the deck on me after I was like already in a read, and I was like, what do you mean? And I had to search through the deck, and that card was face up. Like I never would have found that unless the fucking energy told me. I was like, what the hell? So I'm having a conversation right now with the energy, very laid back, kind of just like, oh yeah, her, yeah, she's here. Yeah, Sage, yeah, Sage. Sage knows what's up though. Apparently, you know what's up, Sage. And well, let's just give you a general reading. Cool, man. They do say that there's a lot of compassion in you, to the point of draining. It can be draining for you sometimes, and that's really all they said. They're like, man, if we were to say anything to Sage, maybe not give so much of themselves over to people and their energy. But other than that, they're just like, Sage is okay. Okay, Lightning. Sage is chill, I hear. Sweet, Sage. Nice. Knew it. Alright. So, the energy of the deck is going to be remembrance. We're bringing up, getting used to this reverse camera flip or still, is remembrance. We're looking at a time, resurfacing of past feelings and emotions. What I like to note about this card the most is this is a very fluid emotional card, a lot of feminine energy in this, but knowing that there's a divinity to this where you're still able to grow. You don't have vines holding you down, but vines growing from you, from your crown, right? Coming down you. You're still full of energy. So this reading is going to be about remembrance and bringing up resurfacing of past emotions, but knowing that there's things that you grew through and you can still grow some more from. Mary, you absolutely can. I know that there was one person who did ask if I was still available above you, and we'll see if they still want to read, but if not, after I'm done, I just started this read, give me about, 15 minutes. Alright, so I got a face down card here. This card, that card spoke volumes seeing that one face up. Because I have this feeling, this like, I know when I'm being tested, of course, right? I know when people want to know, like, legit, what's legit? I want to try, I want to see if this is legit. I get it, I understand. And that perception card plays a little bit. I was feeling at the beginning. This was like, alright, the universe knows you know, let's see what's up, right? Just looking for that reset. You can see, speaks to that knowledge that you have that we were talking about, okay? This third eye presence, something that you can actually speak of. Like, not only do you know it, but you can speak of it. So you're not lost by any of this by any means. You're wise to it. You see through the veil. You have that connection. So much that you can see through the veil of bullshit. Love that card. So we're going to be looking now at a point like, alright, so what are we really looking at? What are you looking at for this read? Well, I don't know, what can we tell you? Well, we can tell you some about freedom and clarity, right? Solution. So you got this, the rising above dove. I like to say it that way. The rising above dove, right? That message from the other side saying, you're good, everything is fine, right? Letting you know that the white feather, always right, if you find a white feather, represents, a message from the other side, letting you know that things are good, things are calm, that everything is fine. So we're getting a message saying that, like, the rising above. So whatever situation of remembrance, that stuff that you did go through, right, that knowledge you do have, and you can speak that knowledge and power. But this, like, resurfacing, some things that could possibly be holding you back, like maybe drawing you down, maybe bringing you, actually not even drawing, it's a place of depression. some things that you might be maybe thinking too much of from the past because you have maybe a little too much more time to think about it, possibly. So now it's time to really rise above that again. Because you've risen above it. So, I mean, why land back on it, bird? Keep on flying, right? A hidden gift, sadness and ending, a new beginning. And here's some more wings for you on this, right? So what this is saying is like, every time this comes up, there's a little bit of a lesson from it. There's a little bit of something that you can get from this, right, moving forward. So this hidden gift speaks to like rising above this and really knowing that since you have been risen above it, it can't really touch you anymore. But why is it coming up at this time? Is there something relative to it that's in your life that's happening? Yes, thinking of you. There is something else relevant to this. This is very reminiscent of something. This could be something very close related to it or something very similar to it happening. That's why it's dredging this up anymore. Maybe it's a boundary someone's testing that you've already set in the past, but now you're like, shit, do I need to set this boundary with this person now? Because this person I don't want to set that boundary with, but now they're starting to cross it, right? So maybe it's... Oh, it is a boundary. So this is winter's end. Every winter has a spring. Every season has a beginning and end to it. Whether it's dark or bright, it doesn't matter, right? Every season has a cycle. And this winter's end is recognition, rebirth, and positive outcome. So this is talking about just that. Like if you look close at it, you see flowers budding on the dark wood behind you. So like at first you're like, oh, that looks dark and there's not a lot of light. Look closer. You see a lot of red rooting energy behind her, a lot of fire, good energy, base energy, and you see flowers growing. So from this related situation, I'm going to start saying it like that now because that's how I'm feeling it from the energy. This related situation that's bringing up this path that you could totally see through because you're so wise to it because you already have the knowledge of it. You're going to learn a new lesson from this one that you haven't learned before. This one does have a hidden gift behind it. I'm going to draw these two cards up first. Purification of water, emotional cleanse and rejuvenation. So now we're moving back into wings here, okay? So now, and also moving back into the emotional, divine feminine, fluid side of things. So what is this calling to? Well, emotional cleansing, rejuvenation speaks to that hidden gift. This is so related to this. That's why these two cards are up. They're so related. They're so absolutely related to each other in this that hidden gift is really going to bring you so much purification deep inside your emotions. And that's what it is. It's an emotional rejuvenation. I don't know what this... Oh, I didn't even see Ganesh sitting there. I don't know what this energy or situation is, but I can tell you that sitting with it is going to be incredibly emotionally rejuvenating and releasing. There's going to be a lot of release to it, and it's at its end. You're going to learn this new lesson from it that you haven't had before, and it's going to open up. So now those boundaries that were there before, your life is going to be able to step through the path of this boundary free now, right? Those boundaries that have been holding back before, that have been keeping you from moving forward even in this, because this boundary you had set because of this thing has been holding you back. But now that you can learn this new lesson from it, this boundary now can come down learning this lesson, and you can move forward boundary free, because those boundaries were there because Ganesh helped put those boundaries there to protect you. It wasn't time yet, but now this new opportunity has arisen for you to learn this lesson finally and move forward with no boundaries. And that is amazing. Oh my gosh! And look what card pops up, the Sacred Heart card. The one that from the beginning of the read. That's so funny. So yeah, the Sacred Heart, passion, love, spiritual communion. So this is speaking to me. When this card comes up, the Sacred Heart comes up, it speaks to me from usually a lot from the twin flame perspective. That card comes up a lot with like twin flame style reads or twin flame intentional reads, where this is kind of that twin flame card to me. And that Sacred Heart is speaking to that passion, love, and commitment, and that communion, that coming together, whether it is from your divine self to your local self, bring it together, your mystical wisdom self and your God body becoming one and balanced, whether it's you and a twin flame, whatever balance that is, The boundaries you set from the hurts in the past that you see through, you've risen above. You have this new opportunity to learn a lesson from something, from this boundary that you've had to create over and over and over, so that you can release it, let it go, be purified, start new, and have that connection. That's fucking beautiful. Wow. And because of that magic and that knowledge, it is saying give this 2 shuffles, split the deck and draw a card and read it. So this is a new deck for me. I incredibly have a lot of knowledge on each card of it yet. I'm still learning it. But something very much wants this to be part of your read. Right here. Wild Woman. I'm very excited to read this. So Wild Woman. These cards are fucking beautiful, by the way. If you guys have not seen the Mystical Shaman Oracle by Alberto Villado, Colette Baron Reed, and Marcela Lobos, these cards are phenomenal. And I mean phenomenal. Card number 62. 64 cards in this deck. Alright, Wild Woman. There's 3 parts to this. There's the essence, the invitation, and kind of in the medicine. So we'll read them real quick. When the Wild Woman dances into your reading, she reminds you of the essence of authenticity and freedom. Hold on, just read some. I'm sorry, it took me a minute to figure out that word for a second. I was like, wait. Divested of all social constraints, the cultural conformity, the Wild Woman holds up a mirror to her essential self, the true essence of who you are and who you're meant to become. She is a reminder of the bright light within each of us that gets dimmed by the restrictions imposed upon us by the expectations of society. She reminds us that in order to be fully present into life, we must uncover that light and let it shine brightly regardless of the perceived consequences. When the Wild Woman comes to dance in your reading, you're invited to shine brightly and to know that your true self is being called out to engage the world. This is a symbol that your long-held dream is beginning to take root and wants to be expressed. Your authentic self doesn't find it or fit in a box. It needs to be free to shine. This time to have courage and step into the light. The Wild Woman says, shine brightly, dance with abandon, be yourself, and let the Great Spirit decide what happens. You'll be happy you did. Medicine of this. Excess for its own sake is a sign of imbalance. Excess for its own sake is a sign of imbalance. Ooh. This is a warning that you may be trapped in obsessive thinking or behavior, looking for release in places that will never provide it. Let go, lest you become like the hungry ghost of Chinese Buddhist lore that can never be fulfilled. True release comes from trusting the fluidity, the fluidity of life. Understanding that just as a river needs its banks to flow through, so too do you need boundaries around your thinking and behavior. Now is the time to simplify, be mindful, and connect to the light within. Holy shit. There you go. And that, my friend, is your read. Oh, wait, hold on. Appreciation dissolves all blocks to the presence of my super attractor power. Holy shit. Appreciation dissolves all blocks to the presence of my super attractor power. So this is all about blocks for you, my friend. All right, that was fucking awesome. I hope that resonates with you, and I hope you like that. Yeah. Welcome the Mystical Shaman Oracle into our reads, everybody. This will not be the only new deck into our read. I'll be getting new decks all the time, and I'm gonna start I think on my page I'm gonna start like an Amazon wish list of decks too, just in case anybody ever wants to, you know, throw a deck my way. But we also have that new deck that my partner Sunshine got for me as an early birthday present. My birthday is September 1st, by the way. We're going to be using that tarot deck in the future as well. So, well, I hope you enjoyed that read. That was so much fun. It was very clear and very simple to me that, like, hey, what happened in the past a few times to help create those boundaries, it might be time to see how those boundaries really do reflect in your present situation and the lessons you can learn from it and how to really move forward. So good luck, my friend. That was awesome. Thank you for being a part of that. And I know there was a few other people to ask for reads, but I'm going to give it this. This is what I'm going to say. If you want to read, I would say reach out to me now. Let me read Sage's message real quick. Oh my god. Okay, the Wild Woman card reminds me of the issue more clear to me for sure. Thank you. I definitely needed to hear that. Oh, that's beautiful, Sage. That's wonderful. So Shelby, so I got Shelby, Mary, and there was one other person. Was it Liz? So this one, would you like a read? And also Mary and Shelby. So this is what I'm going to say. So there's 3 people who were asking for reads. I sent all 3 of you likes. If you guys still want reads, hit me up right now. $15 into the first one. It's first come, first serve. So if all 3 of you want reads, I'll read for all 3 of you, but it's going to be in that order. The first one to come forth for it gets them. And that's how it's going to be. Hi, Bailey. I would love to learn how to do this. Well, honestly, the best advice I can give you, Sally, for Oracle, and if you say you want to move into this realm, just do it. It's really, that's the hardest part, is like getting the goal to do it, or building, not building up your guts by any means. And when I say goal, what I mean by that isn't like, oh, you gotta like push yourself to do it. Goal is about gaining confidence. You build it in yourself, right? But it's not, and it's really, when you're ready to do it, do it. Don't let anybody push you into it. All right, Mary, my friend, let's do this. Mary? Ooh, Mary. Yeah, yep. That moon deck is all about you. Holy shit. I need some water. The moon deck and the runes. I don't know if you have a Noric connection there, my friend, or if there's something with the rain that's happening over here, but the runes are going to be a clarifier for you. Because this moon deck, which seems to be full of energy for you, holy shit. Hold on. So, let's talk about the C word that just popped in my head for you, Mary. For some reason, in big, bold, white letters, the word complicated came into my head. And I think that's why the runes wanted to come out, because the runes are very uncomplicated. The Norse gods are very, very straightforward. You do, or you do not, or this happens. You do, this happens. You do not, this happens. That's kind of how that works. The moon energy is that more divine feminine side of it, where the runes are going to be a little more divine masculine. But I can tell you that complicated came into my head, and I don't know why. Let's find out. Complicated. I'm going to do one more shuffle. Oh yeah. There's a lot of energy behind these. You got some built-up aggression there, my friend. The energy was like, prepare yourself. Dude, relax. You know, holy shit. Okay, we're just gonna. Oh, shit. So there's a lot of chaos going on, that complicated side. Your birthday's Wednesday? That's awesome. Happy birthday to you on Wednesday. Yeah, when I see complicated come up, and then I get a lot of about raw energy, and that raw energy has a lot of like aggression, not aggression, just like power, a lot of steam behind it. That's what it is. There's a lot of steam. Awesome, Shelby, you'll be right next after this. Mary, there's a lot of steam behind your energy, a lot of heat, yeah, and you know what, with the way shit, your birthday's Wednesday? Holy shit. That does explain a lot, especially with like how the celestial is right now. There's a lot of headbutting energy right now. I actually have it written down right here. We have Mars and the Sun in Leo, right? And we also have Mars and Uranus in Taurus. And those two energies are actually basically trining together. And that's all headbutting, like, energy. There's a lot of dry, fiery, masculine energy like, up in the celestial right now. Your birthday being Wednesday, the energy with what's happening, the way the world is right now, there's so much steam behind your energy. When that word complicated came in, it wasn't about you being complicated. It was about your life and situation having some complications to it because of all of this. But we have to look at this energy here. The personal issue reaches resolution. We got the full moon in Cancer over here, okay? And the full moon in Cancer is that hermit kind of energy where that full moon is illuminating and then keeping yourself safe within it, having a protection from what you're seeing, right? Having a protection from what you're feeling, from those emotions. So we're coming at this from a point of like, it's okay, things will come to an end. Things are coming out. So we got a couple, I'm gonna do some face up movements over here. Wow, we have more cards here than I thought actually. Let's get these face down ones here. Oh shit, you got a stack. So the face down ones, we look at those as like things that we might need to touch on or move forward with, something that we need to do kind of a thing. And we have a lot of face up cards here too. These are things that are in our face now, things that we need, that we know of, that we might just not want to face, or things that we just don't want to have to deal with, right? So what we have here is, what I'm starting with for sure, is the energy is gaining momentum and working through your fears. That's that waxing moon and the new moon in Scorpio. So the energy is gaining momentum and working through your fears. What does that mean on this? Well, from what I'm feeling, I want to look at these next two cards to really confirm this. What I'm feeling is your energy of anxiety is what's building, and working through your fears is what's really going to lessen that anxiety. Because I think what you feel the most, what you're feeling the most is anxiety and stress from the chaos that's being built. Everything is complicated. Everything is complicated for you right now. Because and you don't even know where to put your energy, because the home stress is one thing, the work stress is one thing, and they all are going to be taking a lot of that energy. So like, where do you divide that energy and what's that balance? And I think that's where these next two cards are going to clarify for me about working through your fears. And your fears in this are the healing, that time to take a breath, that time to really relax. So the working through your fears part is you're afraid that if you take any time off, you take any kind of a break from this, it'll all just fall apart. That's not true. It's not true. You've taken time off before. Maybe it was a little easier then, right? You've taken time off before and everything survived. You've done it with other places, you've had these feelings before, but it might not be as crazy as it is now, okay? But just show the world the real you, that strong, powerful you that gets through all these situations no matter what. But the important thing about showing the world the real you on this, that really pushing through this and making this like a viable lesson for you is taking that break, because you can't show the world that real you, that full moon in Aquarius. You can't show everyone who you really are until you can fucking relax, yo. Because you're just that ball of energy, right? Oh, man. Okay. Yeah, and this is where these come in, for sure. Okay, so I want these two cards right here. These two cards are speaking to what's really happening that's not letting you do this, okay? Your commitment's being tested, and don't let your past hold you back. You got the South Node and you got the first quarter moon. So when our commitment's being tested, this is not commitment as in like relationship or anything. This is a commitment within yourself, all right? This one's speaking to you. This one is speaking to how you're actually dealing with this all. This is your commitment's being tested to yourself. You're either just going to just break down and just give up, or you're going to break down and give yourself into it all. And that's not good either way. You need to choose that other path, the path of least resistance. You don't need to let your past, what you've always done, always like sacrificing yourself for this, always sacrificing yourself for this dream, always sacrificing yourself for work, always sacrificing yourself for your family, always sacrificing yourself for everyone. No more, Mary. No more, my dude. This is your time now, okay? This is your time now. Yes, okay. So this is having faith in your dreams right here, right? The waxing crescent moon. So having faith in your dreams. So this, after this new moon, after we go into this new moon and we start waxing again, we come out of this waning period, we go through this new moon, we start waxing again. That whole week, this whole next week is going to be a little rough, but once we get into that state, you're going to start feeling something. You're going to start feeling this faith again. You're going to start bringing your dreams back in and realizing, what the fuck was I missing? Why don't I believe in this anymore? Why am I not doing this anymore? Why am I over here all of a sudden? Why am I not giving myself this all of a sudden? Right? It's time to fix that. It's time to fix that for you. Right? The answers you need are coming. But it's going to take a little bit of time. It's going to take a little bit more work. That maybe even if it's just this next week till we get to that new moon, okay? A time to give rather than take. When you start moving into this next new moon, you're going to realize it's time to give yourself rather than take away. And actually, this is the explanation of this card more than anything with any read I have. This isn't about giving to others in this read in particular. This is all about you here, okay? This is about you, my friend. Actually, I'm going to move this to this side. This is where it belongs. It's a time to give to yourself rather than taking away from yourself, because you are. You're taking away and giving to everyone else. And let's fix that. How do we fix that? With this big giant stack of cards. Oh, my friend. You ready for this, Mary? You ready for this? Because I think this is really going to touch some things for you. It's really going to... It might even hurt. It might even sting a little, my friend. Don't let your pride get in your way. Not only has, say, some of the past stuff floated around to really stick to you there, right? It's your pride that holds you on that past. Do you really want your pride in that? Is that what you really want to be known for? Do you want your outspokenness to be hit and everyone to be like, oof, you know, we really believed into that person, but that outburst there, that kind of like, right? So you're going to explode if you let this happen. You're going to explode if you don't let your pride get out of your way, don't let your ego get out of your way. Holy shit. So full moon in Leo is about illumination. You see it all, not letting that pride get away. You see it. You know your pride is there, okay? Now that we have that full moon illuminating it, time to start from that point with that new moon in Leo. So you're going from the full moon in Leo to new moon in Leo. Your birthday's Wednesday, right? Confidence is key to your success in this. Be confident that you deserve this time to yourself. Be confident that you deserve healing. Be confident that you are good enough for this. Hold your vision. this is that fixed moon, okay? We're coming into the fixed moon. The fixed moon's tomorrow, right? I think the fixed moon is tomorrow. So hold your vision, my friend, okay? You know where you're supposed to be, but you're letting everyone else push you off track to that really harsh emotional side. Heal. Take some time. Breathe. Meditate. Take a weekend to a socially distanced, responsible spa or some shit. Go get a massage. Take a day to yourself. Go kayaking for a day by yourself or something. I don't know. Do something that's powerful for you. Nice. Yes. Your healing will bring in this time of balance, this new moon in Libra right here, okay? A new romantic cycle begins. This is going to bring in so much love and light into your life. Healing, you need this, you need this. Take the time, you need it. You cannot have to give to everyone all the time. Oh, this way. Oh, no, because I was supposed to. Nothing is by accident. You're giving yourself all the time. Nothing comes. Nothing is yet set in stone here, okay? Nothing is set in stone on that thing at work. Nothing is set in stone with that thing in the family. Nothing is set in stone. But what is set in stone is that a win-win outcome is here. A win-win outcome comes from you starting over with balance in this, okay? I don't even know what to say here. Besides, treat yourself, dude. Treat yourself. Why not? Why not, right? What do you need to release to get there? I know what you do, because this right here. You don't have a practical plan to get there to do it. Your dreams don't have a practical plan. And if your dreams don't have a practical plan to move forward, then that means you don't have a practical plan to really do anything to better yourself, to get you to those dreams. If you don't want to explode at work, if you don't want to explode in front of your family or to your family when they don't deserve it, you need to give yourself a break, because you're going to be dangerous if you don't. Step out of your comfort zone. As hard as it is to give yourself freedom, step out of your comfort zone. Conclusions are within reach. You just got to take that break. I don't know what else to tell you. This is literally just saying, take a break. And these runes are coming out. These runes wanted to be a part of this because it seems like you just need that big boost. Like you need something to be like, oh, I know. I keep telling myself that too. You can tell me that story all you want. You can tell yourself that story all you want. That doesn't mitigate or solve anything now, does it? Alright. There's no other affirming card besides maybe like Yogis when you're about protection and safety. The most powerful card you can have that's bringing in the most energy for you to tell you that, yes, this is an affirmation, fucking do this, is the sun. Soul. The sun. Okay? Just fucking do it. You got the power to do it. Manifesting is the creative process of aligning with the energy of the universe to co-create an experience that elevates my spirit and the spirit of the world. Look how beautiful that card is. You, my friend, just need to take a break. Have a vacation. Go camping. Go take a hotel weekend by yourself or with a friend or with your husband or whomever. But overall, you need an actual, real, legitimate break for you. And that's what I have for you. Yay! Oh, no shit, you are taking a vacation. The Pride one did come up last time. Because, of course it came up last time and this time. It's about that. And especially with this time with the Celestial Star in it, this is about pride. This is about ego. There is a lot of ego. People don't realize that you have ego against yourself all the time. Like, how many times have any of you talked yourself out of doing something good or kind for yourself? How many? All the fucking time, right? That's ego telling you that you're not good enough for that thing, or that someone else is more important for that thing, so let's do it for them. You are the most important thing. You don't survive, you don't live without you, right? So you gotta break that ego that you're holding over yourself, and remind yourself that you deserve freedom, you deserve peace, and you deserve quiet, and you deserve wholeness and balance and grounding and center and peace. You do. Love. But yeah. I've almost canceled. Ooh, don't cancel. Do not cancel. Don't cancel. No, I don't mean to yell at you. Soul. The soul card came out for a reason. Soul is energy. It is all energy. It is the sun. It's the most powerful energy that we have in our celestial body. It is everything. So the sun is telling you it's all you. So that's awesome, man. And that's great. And poof, it's real. I appreciate that. Let's see here. I do have somebody. Let's see. Hi, Dandy. How are you? Shelby, you're next, my friend, right? Yes. Wait, was it Shelby? Yes. Shelby, you're next, my friend. You're going to the beach? Get that beach. Get that sun. That's awesome, dude. You need this break, though. While you're on your break, really let yourself emotionally go, dude. I'm telling you, find a space, whatever you got to do, and you let yourself release and cleanse and be blessed and love every second of it, and know how divinely feminine you are and can be, and balanced you can be, and really fucking live that release. Oof, you're gonna love it. You're gonna need it. All right. So now we're going to be reading for Shelby, I believe. Yes! Yay, Shelby! Shelby, Gaia is here for you, my friend. No? Wait, no. Oh! Sorry, we're going to do a little of both. Now, I don't want people to think like, all right, every read gets multiple cards and multiple all this shit, okay? Like, yeah. This is a discounted read, by the way. The $15 read is like half my price. And also I accept gratuity for those of you when things do connect and you do feel open to gratuity. This is how I pay my bills, and I'll always be grateful for it. But what I'm getting for you, Shelby, is that this is a chakra read with an oracle card from Gaia. This isn't going to be a shuffle from Gaia. It's a single oracle card. That's what Gaia said, or the energy is saying that the Gaia deck is going to be something that you need to be pushed, and the guy is going to be part of that. So let's do it. But overall, your the chakra cards are going to come out because there's a little bit of a journey thing for you. Let's see. Journey with someone. You have a question about a relationship. I hesitate to say your relationship because I don't see a commitment. I see. Oh, that's okay. I see a question of commitment. It looks like you're seeking answers. The word absolution came up, like it's either now or never. I don't know if that's relevant to your situation. Please let me know if it is, but like what came up in my shit was absolution, now or never kind of a shit. And that's why the commitment is the C word that's in my head, but it's like transparent. It's like a ghost, like ghostly. So I'm gonna have two more shuffles. Let's see what that's about, huh? I don't feel bad energy from it. I just feel like energy from it. Like, come on. not like a disappointed sarcastic from the energy, but like you like the situation. Like, come on, what's the answer already? Kind of a thing. Oh my God, yes, dude. When I first started dating my boyfriend, I said I wanted it in 3 years. I'm very direct. That's funny. So let me guess, you're about 2 years and 7 months in? That's just a total guess. I don't know if that's true or not. I can be psychic, quite psychic at times, but that wasn't anything that I was actually channeling. That was just a guess. The energy is like you waiting on this final, like, hey, let's do this. So. So far, we want to talk about, oh, shit. LOL, got you. Okay, oh, alright. So, we're going to talk, my friend, it's going to be, I love you. I love you, and I hope you still like me after this. Okay, we're going to talk about your insecurities. This isn't me putting... Oh, sorry. I'm still getting used to the balance of the camera being reversed. This isn't me or the universe putting you on blast about anything by any means. The energy of the read is about... I should switch hands. It's easier that way. There we go. The energy of this read does talk about insecurities. Sorry, I'm still trying to learn this flipped camera. There we go. So, we're going to talk about the energy of this read about insecurities. Now, this card is a base card. It's your base chakra. And what it's talking to is how the outside world has built insecurity boundaries around your heart. You wear your heart in your sleeve, you put it out there, but now your emotions are so protected and even a little aggressive can be, and very forward about those kind of energies. Yes, actually, like 2 years and 7 months? Really? Did I just fucking nail that? That's funny. So now, oh, you're at that point, you're like, where is it, right? Is it coming? Is it coming? Ooh, your anticipation, my friend. Well, we're going to talk a little bit about insecurities. Because your insecurities, we're going to start here at perception and move this way, okay? Okay. Your perception on how you are doing things. We're going to learn this together, everybody, I promise. See, there we go. There. Your perception of how you're doing things are not very well received from a lot of people. Some people are probably like, oh yeah, direct is good and direct is beautiful, and that's fine. You can be. I don't have any issue with how you did it by any means. But this perception, this heart chakra card is talking about your perception. This is talking about you and what you're doing, okay? I nailed that right on. Holy shit. Okay, I'm a little more psychic than I admit sometimes. I'll be a little humble with my psychic abilities. This is talking about your perception of the situation comes from your heart, right? The insecurities, right? This insecurity, see how his sweater is also green? Green is the heart chakra. Your base insecurities around all of this is your built perception that you think that your heart isn't going to be good enough unless you make direct and very direct and exacting boundaries within that relationship. And that's fine, but are you doing it in a balanced way? Are you pushing people away in this instance? I think it's better if I hold it from the top, it seems like. Are you doing this in such a balanced way that you're not pushing other people away? You got to remember the balance in this comes from wisdom. This is your third eye chakra, okay? This balance comes from wisdom, and that wisdom within that, like, are you pushing people away? Say it is the 2 years and 7 months, and that's, you're like, where's this ring, right? You told him 3. You got 3, he's got 3 months. Why are you pushing it now? So those boundaries you're building are smaller than they actually are. And the more you care and live on those boundaries and push those boundaries in others, the more those boundaries are shrinking. Now, I want to talk about acceptance with this in your base chakra, because we're moving back from that insecurity was that energy. Look at this person on your shoulder in your base chakra. Is this person your enemy, or is this person helping you? Because in overall, if you're letting yourself convince yourself that this is okay, that, my friend, is kind of like letting yourself be narcissistic on yourself. Okay? Abundance in your relationship will be there if it's truly meant to be there. You know, sacrificing one's happiness if someone else is abundant. Look at the top of this. You have one guy downtrodden. He's lost, right? He lost his wedding ring, I think. Yeah, he did. He lost his wedding ring down the drain. He lost his ring. You know, that ring that you're seeking? He lost his ring down the drain. Look how down and depressed he is about it. That's another person, this little girl fishing this ring out of the drain. Tell me this isn't representative of your situation right now. Okay? Tell me this isn't. This is not a balanced abundance. This is not balanced abundance. It's almost like putting somebody else under a constraint or in a vice to get what you want out of them. And you might have done that through insecurities and things that you built up from the past. Okay? Now, I don't want this to come across as like being super mean by any ways, but this right here speaks to toxicity. I'm sorry to put this to you this way, but this right here is toxic action. This is a narcissistic toxic action. Yes, I do understand that these things were built from the past, of past insecurities, past examples, past interactions, things that may have happened to you in the past, getting your heart broken, anything, right? I understand where those things come from and how they built your perception of what your relationships are, how your heart should handle relationships and love, right? It's not a balance, though. That abundance balance is not there. But you've accepted that as it's okay, even though this other side of it. Oh, I'm so glad it's a vibe and I'm not just like chasing you off. Your abundance in this is so off balance. You've got to stop accepting that. Stop letting yourself accept that. It's being toxic. Your quest in this, now we want to talk about like what the rest of these cards are just in this, and we got a lot more to go, by the way. Your quest ahead, what the universe is offering you, and this literally is a changing point. This isn't like something you should ponder on in the future or something you missed in the past. Personality disorder is something you're working through. And that, my friend, is nothing wrong with you by any means. That's why there's a turning point for you. This is what this is talking about. The universe is literally at this moment in your life offering you this opportunity of quest. Okay, I need you to understand that this isn't something that you're doing right now. This is something you're being offered. This is what you're doing. You're creating toxic perception and on balance and accepting it. And this isn't going to be healthy for you or your partner or any partner in the future, okay? This isn't healthy for anyone. The universe is offering you this opportunity to step forward in forgiveness, okay? Now, with the forgiveness side of this really does come from a place of inner child. This comes from a place of being able to build yourself up to the point of joy and acceptance in yourself and what you've been through and what you can be and where you can go for others. And this joy, and this path right here that the universe is literally handing to you, you just gotta like, within your heart, accept it. It's there, alright? And it's been there for a while, and that's why we have despondence here now, okay? You see Mother Earth here. Mother Earth is giving you everything. It's all up in the air. Her arms are up. It's all free. It's there for you, and there you are, just looking. Just, there's like not even a care. You don't even care about it, right? But you do. You do truly care. Look at the look on that face. Is even a little disgusted, right? Like, ugh, don't tell me what I need or what I need to do. That was your past, okay? That was back here. That was in that perception of all that, okay? Mother Earth, the universe, they're offering you this. If you ignore it, you'll stay in this and it'll never get better. It will just fester. But if you follow this path is going to do some things. It's not going to be easy. It never, ever is. It's not too late to get in, but I'm going to be doing this for probably another like 10 or 15 minutes. It's going to do some things. It's going to take you to a place of isolation, which is fine. This is a good isolation. These isolation moments, these ones right here, speak volumes. And this is another throat chakra. These isolated moments, this isolation you need, is going to speak volumes of how you step forward into your life, into the world. Because that isolation brings growth to you. This isolation is going to bring so much rooting and growth to you. Yeah, will you have to lose something or someone? I don't know. That's up to you. That's not up to me. That's not up to anything besides you. You have the free will. But your rejection issue is where this is really going to stem in your growth. And that overall is where your overall insecurity has come from. Your overall wisdom in this, your highest self-wisdom, your crown chakra is even telling you like, yo, that rejection that you've experienced so much or that you're so afraid of, these past ghosts, these ghosts from the past, right? You're so afraid of, you can literally persevere through them and let them go. And this is where perseverance comes in a powerful way card. All right, this is your... crap. Sometimes I forget these. Solar plexus. No, I'm sorry. Yellow is your solar plexus, and orange is your sacral. This is coming straight from your sacral, okay? Your sacral is your second chakra. This is your perseverance. This is really, you have the energy there, you have the spirit there. This is taking all that weight off of you, all this insecurity, this heaviness that's been there this whole time, that you've worn as a glamour this whole time. You can persevere through that rejection, that weight of rejection that's been holding you down, and gain so much growth, because that's where your destiny lies, my friend. It's only you that's telling the you and your higher self and your local self, those two beings that you are, this is you down here, okay? These are your two beings. This is your highest self and your lowest self. You're as above, so below. And the teachers there, those teachers are usually there to be like, oh, those aren't ready. And then the universe, the energy above it's always like, no, they're ready, go forth. You guys just don't see it. But this time, those teachers are you. Those are you saying that you're not ready to move forward. But overall, you fucking are. The universe knows you are. It's offering you this opportunity to step forward in your destiny, full of joy. And this complacency will come over you. Okay, complacency is not... So usually I'll be like, complacency, you don't want complacency. You don't ever want to be complicit in anything, right? But you need complacency in yourself, in your own love, and knowing that you can root to the ground and grow. You need complacency in your safety. It's there. It's there waiting for you. And it's really like this card, this heart chakra card, a gossip, would usually come up from like people like around you speaking things, and you just with this one, this is about you being that heart person in the middle. You see that woman in the middle? She has paintbrushes and paint, and she's just happy, and everyone else isn't, right? Everyone else is like, what the fuck? They're the gossipers. But you, in this case, you're that free spirit and that free will that can step out of all of it. Orange is your chakra color? What? That's awesome. And all of this is breaking through, like, you don't, about not listening to anyone, not listening to your past insecurities, because this isn't about the gossip around you. This is about gossip within yourself. You're shutting yourself down. These people right here gossiping are those teachers within you that you built. Those are your stand. You've built this block of actual perception, of speaking perception. You've built these speaking perception blocks. That's really incredible. Because you've actually built a way to tell yourself, to speak directly to yourself, to protect yourself. But you don't need to protect yourself. You can switch those voices. You can switch what they're saying and their meaning behind it and their power behind it. You can take them to a place of impartiality so that you can grow. Because it's those voices inside of you are growing in patience. They're growing you. That's what you want to do. Your perception is like you're being so impatient for no reason from past insecurities and perceptions. You're putting this impatience, reaching for this goal that you're not ready for, by the way. You're absolutely not ready for. And you got to be more impartial. And you got to get that energy to be more impartial. You need your energy blockages to be more impartial. To let you know that 3-year time limit you put on that shit, that you should maybe have made that like 12 years. Because you're not ready. You want to be, because you think this is what you're supposed to be doing. But why are you following the supposed to's when you should just be doing like what you should, like the things that you need to be doing for yourself, right? This is why the Gaia deck's coming in next. So now we're looking at bringing your base of perception out of this space. See, there's 2 beings in there. So we need to bring those beings inside of you. We need to bring them to bring your base back to your speaking as one. And to do that, you got to break this trickery that you have, okay? This perception that you built in your heart chakra, this perception that you built over here that you need to have that gem on your finger. Look where that gem, that heart chakra gem sits, by the way. That you need to have, you need to be this princess with this big ring on your finger now. So trickery in your heart, man. You're following this aspect that's not truly you in this moment. It's not. And what does Gaia have to say about that? And why is Gaia really want to fucking speak about this? My friend, there it is. My favorite affirmation card. So this is Moonlight. This is the travel romance potential card. So this, oh shit, I understand when this card came out. So this card always comes out to me as the most positive affirmation in things that I'm doing. Something makes me feel like I do better when I'm holding it from the top with my right hand. So this Moonlight card speaks to coming through the darkness of the woods, right? You're almost blinded to what's around you. It's so dark, it's so dense. You see the light at the end of the tunnel, but you realize it's not a tunnel, it's just an opening. And then you see the moonlight and you see everything. And you see all that power and all that energy. And what this talks about is almost like a new romantic cycle in your life. It talks about, it does talk about traveling somewhere and having like a romantic night and discovering something within you that would, actually, let's just fucking read it. What am I doing? Why don't we just read it? It's the only card Gaia wants to bring out, so let's just read it. This right here is my positive affirmation card, and I would like to read it to you. Moonlight. Romance is in the air. Now, I would like to clarify, when I say romance, I mean, a lot of times it might be romantic life, it might be actual physical romance, but this one might be speaking towards something new, by the way. Romance is in the air. You will soon travel to somewhere special. A romantic evening leads you to discover a source of untapped and virtually unlimited potential. A simple yet inspirational idea comes to you and will have you look at life from a new perspective. Through this, you will create something new, something that will be of lasting value. Relax, unwind, and enjoy this time. The reflective light of the moon fills your heart with love and reveals a deep well of untapped creative possibilities. The affirmation for this card is, I invite romance into my life. I look at things from a new perspective. My life is full of unlimited potential. Creative possibilities are all around me. Life is an endless source of inspiration. And I think the biggest part of why this card came out is because it really wants you to focus on this particular part. For me, is what speaks to me, is this. I invite romance into my life. Not just an absolution of marriage. I invite romance into my life? Do you have romance after 2 years and 7 months and you want this ring in 3 more months? Romance. Do you have romance in your life? I look at things from a new perspective. Are you breaking this insecurity to bring this balance of love into this relationship? Or are you weighing it down so much with toxicity and narcissism of getting what you think you should have no matter what? Right? And then regardless of even who it was. Like, relationship? We're going to commit to each other? You better have this for me in this time. That's a lot of pressure. My life is full of unlimited potential, creative possibilities are all around me. Life is an endless source of inspiration. Take that for what it's worth, my friends. And hopefully this all speaks to you really deeply, because I think what the energy is really trying to communicate to me is that that this is a bittersweet goddamn message for you. Is what it's really speaking to is breaking the toxic cycle. You gotta break that toxic cycle. Directing my focus onto what's thriving creates more of what I want. Directing my focus on what's thriving creates more of what I want. I don't know what else I can say about that, my friend. I gotta get up here and read. You are so awesome. I feel like this is the battle I'm going through with balance and self and others. Oh wow, I'm so glad it really connects with you. Really do. Awesome, Shelby. All right. Awesome. Oh man, I'm so glad that that touched with you. I really am. Oh, good. When reads like this come up, I will say they scare me, because I'm always afraid that, like, oh my gosh, this person's gonna hate me. But the message is not from me; it comes through me. So I'm glad I can share it with you. And then, oh, Sean, did you already do it, my friend? Sean looks like my man. What does that say? Hold on. All right, Sean, looks like you're next then, my friend. I want to go up, make sure I haven't skipped anybody. Nope, Sean's next. All right, Sean, my friend, you are up. Whew. Ooh, Sean. Sean, damn, those goosebumps, dude. Whoa, what's up? Sean, I want to say... Hold on, let me grab some cards first before I start saying this. This is... Oh, okay, we're doing chakra cards. The universe is like, don't put these away. Sean, you got two things happening as far as the energy is connecting with me for, is like... There's a lot of goodness, a lot of good happiness, but then again, there's a lot of... the curiosity... There's a lot of curiosity. Well, just fucking say it then. Like, that's what it's telling me. Depression. There's a really, really happy upside, and then there's a lower depressed side. And I think that and it's not depression, like crushing depression. There's a really low depressed side that keeps you to a point of like, oh shit, what am I doing? Like, how am I supposed to be moving forward right now? So, So let's talk about... Oh, okay. So next time, what are you doing next time? Oh, anyway, I'm going to give the respect back to our friend Sean here. So Sean, there's an upside and a downside. There's like this big, happy, like, I want to do things for people, put smiles on people's faces, very giving side of you, but then like, there's something about that that's bringing you down. Ooh, my friend, your empathy. Holy shit. Your empathy is overflowing. You are absorbing too much, man. Holy shit, you are like an emotional SpongeBob. You are absorbing, you are soaking up everyone's energy around you to heal them. You need to purge. Woof. Woof. I knew that was more than one. Let's talk about these real quick before we really get going. We have your crown chakra here of creation. And then we have your second chakra here at impasse. So this is telling me 100% what I'm feeling. What I'm feeling is on point. You are at this strong impasse between this big side of you that really wants to do a lot and create for somebody and for all people, right? That's going to go right in the middle. But your impasse is sitting at your emotional side, and that emotional side is sitting at your emotions for sure. And you're wondering, how do I fucking balance that, right? How do I bring that together? How do I make this even? Because that's what you want. You want it to be even. I'm gonna do one more shuffle. You want it to be balanced. You want it to be equal. I feel you. I get you. I'm sorry, that wasn't supposed to go better. There's that despondence card again. You're not listening to... Yep. Okay. All right. Oof. Okay. Okay. Oh, gosh. Okay. Oh, man. Is that it? Oh. No. No. Thank you. Okay. Just one? Okay. The energy also wants me to shuffle this real quick and draw one, and we're going to pull that before we actually start. I've never done this before. I don't know why the energy wants this, but we follow what the energy does. We follow our intuition. Oh! Because of exactly what I just said. The energy is telling you to follow your intuition. That's why that moon deck came out, because the moon deck is here. Because the moon deck's all about that energy, right? The moon deck's all about that intuition. So the moon deck's coming out here, right here with this waning moon. Where we are right now, we are in the waning gibbous moon, headed towards the new moon, right? So what do you need to release, my friend? Because this is all about you letting something go. You letting something really go. So your energy of this read is a question. This energy, and we're going to have an energy of this deck as well right now, acceptance. You have something that you really need to accept within yourself, but something you really also need to release to get this kind of acceptance off of your back. So you have an opportunity here. The energy of your read is, what do you need to release? I don't know if you're a person that journals, but the energy is saying that might be something that would benefit you. Journaling is something I'm not very good at. I try to do it. I try to do it all the time. I really do. I'm so not good at it. I want to be better at it. So we're going to talk a little bit about these cards. What we're going to talk about first is this despondence. This what you're not listening to from the universe, from Mother Earth here. This healing that you're not going through, like this healing that you're doing, like you want to be as powerful as the healing that you're receiving. But the healing you're receiving comes from Gaia and the universe. The healing that you can give does not come from them. So you can't have that balance there. I'm sorry. You can't have that power. But there's no reason to just sacrifice yourself and take on everything. It's not for you to do that. You don't have to. You can so much be there for people in so many different ways that doesn't require you to drain yourself. And you know this. You have all this wisdom. It's all there. You got peace. You got Mother Gaia there. Because Gaia is the one giving you this knowledge straight to your third eye. This is your third eye chakra. Gaia is the one giving you all this knowledge that you're just like, well, then your heart chakra's also got Gaia giving you this wisdom with the green man. Look at all that peace. Look at all that like harmony and knowledge in Mother Nature, right? You have everything you need. So stop letting yourself at your true heart be the victim for everyone, man. You don't need it. You don't need to. Oh, awesome, Sean. You don't need to be the victim in this. You don't ever have to. There's no reason for it. Oh, okay. We're going to talk about this stack first, because this is talking about... Let me take a drink of water. This is talking about what you're going through right now. This stack is directly connected to the despondence, to you not paying attention, and to just almost having like a resistance to the natural knowledge, because you not because you don't believe it, not because you think it's wrong or because you know better. It's because you don't want to face the issues that are going to correct it, right? So you've gotten this to this base of complacency within it. Now this is where complacency becomes the card of negative attachment. Okay, complacency here in your side of this is bringing you to a dark space, that depressed space. I mean, look how, tell me that's not a depressing space to be in right there. Is that where you want to be based and grounded at, in that depressive state? No, right? Well, your despondence of this wisdom, creating yourself as this victim for everyone, that is what's really dragging you down to that depressive state of complacency. You can take on and heal anything you want from anyone, okay? As long as it's, you know, it goes both ways. It has to be balanced, you know, and it has to be consensual as well. Oh, man. Okay. This complacency is what you need to release. Holy shit. Yes. This 100% complacency is what you need to release. That's what answers that card. And I know that because your quest is all about, oh god, hold on. Your quest, right? This quest that your ancestors have led you here to, right? You're here right now because your ancestors led you here for this moment, okay? This quest you're on, this quest that you've been on for a long time. This isn't you starting a quest. You've been on this quest for a long time, but that impasse that you are at on this quest, that's the thing. You're at an impasse on your quest because you're so heavy, you have so much weight. You're like, my wagon can't carry any more ox. That was a callback to Oregon Trail. Your wagon can't carry anymore, my friend. You don't have any more space. So what do you have to do? You have to unload. And you have to do this often. You have to make sure that, like, when you take on stuff, you get to a relief station and you let stuff out as well. You can't just keep taking it on. That's not how it works. It'll get too heavy of a load and you'll break down. Like, literally. Like anything else. You put too much on it, it breaks. Your emotions are the same way. So your whole quest is about expansion here, my friend. Look at this. There's Gaia again. You got the universe behind you, and now this wind energy is blowing straight through your throat chakra. You know, this expansion is going to come through speaking your quest. It's going to come through moving yourself to tears and release. It's going to seem like a miracle. It really is. Because once you start doing it, you're going to be like, no way. And that miracle comes from burning out that energy. Look at this being in this flame. This powerful, illuminated being, right? This miracle comes from this expansion. And that's where it is. And look, see, there's this energy right here. See this yellow energy coming out here? That's that miracle, right? It comes from the power that you do truly have at your hands. You need to expand your knowledge of how to let yourself purge and blissfully, and not be afraid to cry, not be afraid to be open and vulnerable, because that, honestly, the humbleness from being vulnerable and open is what's brought me the most enlightenment, and I can tell you that. Because your path, your quest expansion, look at all this. You have quest, miracle, expansion, followed by enlightenment, followed by, at your base, soulmate. This is where you want to be. This is where you're going, okay? And I know this because this is how the card, because you're on your quest. You haven't started it, you're on it. You've been doing it. And your enlightenment and your expansion from this miracle that you're going to be doing of this release, you've gained your quest is expansion, right? And you've expanded some of it, but you release this stuff, you go through this burning thing, you're gonna be like, holy shit, I'm like a phoenix born again. You're gonna get so much of this enlightenment, and then you're gonna be connected with yourself so much. This soulmate is your third eye and your highest knowledge coming together, and you're really seeing who you are through this and what you can do. Because you, my friend, are not here to lose. You're not here to lose any part of yourself to anyone for any reason. You're here to help people grow. And that's where completion in this comes in, right? So this completion, yes, this card looks dark as fuck, doesn't it? It looks like death and everything, but this is death. This isn't like the Tower card in Tarot. This is like Death card in Tarot. This is like start of something new. This is a completion. This is you taking this opportunity and starting it. We're going to move this down here because now it belongs down here. And starting new. You have this opportunity to fully heal people through your prayer. You have got to stay on that really good nature side. You got to find that balance, right? That's that light to dark balance right there too. So your light to dark balance is really gonna improve. Oh my gosh, balance. We're talking about balance here, my friend. This all the way through is about balance, right? This whole storyline has been about balance. You need to balance your emotional self. Don't let that divine masculine overpower you. Don't ever let it. Here, I'll share something about me real fast. Maybe this will help. I am the most feminine masculine person you'll probably ever meet. A lot of people would be like, through perception would be like, that person's so effeminate, they're probably gay. I'm queer. I do represent myself in the LGBTQA2++ community. But my soulmate identifies as female. That's my partner, my twin flame. That's right. Am I gay? I'm queer. My femininity has nothing to do with my sexuality or my gender. My femininity, my divine feminine, and my divine masculine being balanced has to do with me being balanced with the universe and doing my work. And that is your turn. Your insecurity about having this divine masculine being on the outside when your divine feminine really wants to be out there just open and free, having that balance between those, that's what the universe, that's your main goal. And that's what the universe is telling me 100%, like, yo, this is where it needs to be. You need to balance your divine feminine, your divine masculine, because you're having insecurities and you're balanced with it. If you're too afraid to be emotional, you're not going to be able to fully heal people because you're never going to be able to heal yourself. You can't heal you can't heal others. Right? If you're damaged, you have nothing that you can offer to heal because you're all that healing is going to be inadvertently on you. You don't even realize it. So, when I make joy a priority, brilliant ideas will come naturally, support will surround me, and movements will form. When I make joy a priority, brilliant ideas will come naturally, support will surround me, and movements will form. What I feel ultimately for you, my friend, the C word that comes to my head is completion. It's being complete. You're complete. For me, the energy that I feel from this is being more balanced and in touch with your emotions and being humble enough and vulnerable enough to release them. And that's what I have for you. Yay! Don't be afraid to be the emotional, masculine, feminine person we all are. All right. That was beautiful. So now I'm going to do a read for your mom, all right? Is that cool? Let me, still kind of sweaty up here. Let's see here. Anna, it's not too late. I can definitely do another, but I want to... Sean, it's time for your mother, correct? Hi, Margaret. All right, Sean, tell you what. What's your... Yeah, and give me your mother's name as well. I want to say Ann for some reason. Yeah, Mom. Ooh, what time is it? Oh, wow, look at that. Damn, we going for like 2.5 hours? Holy shit. Yeah, let's do this. I'm good. I'm still good. I can at least do, tell you what, I'm definitely gonna do Sean, I'm definitely gonna do a reading for Sean's mom. Wording is imperative and important. I'll do a reading for Sean's mom. After that, maybe one more. All right, Sean, what's your mom's name, my friend? And I'm assuming she's also watching. And you can screen record this too. And this will be on God is a Pterodactyl under my name. I'm gonna post it, so by all means, do you. Oh shit, no kidding? That's funny. Kathy Martin. All right, Kathy, my friend. Kathy, Mom. Let's have a heart-to-heart with Mother. Oh, yes. Oh, my gosh. Oof, these goosebumps. Ooh, these goosebumps. Oh, I love the family affair in this. This is great. Oh, man. All right. Oh, this is gonna be, oh my gosh, the crazy goosebumps. This is queen to queen right here. Your mom's a queen. You guys know your mom's a queen, right? You guys know your mom's got fucking magic, right? I just want to point out to you guys, I'm gonna tell your mom's little secret here that you two that you might not know. Your mom's a little fucking witch. You don't even know it. She might not have told you, but she knows some shit. Putting Mom on blast. Sure is. There's some things that, oh man, there's some power. The energy's excited for this. Oh, the goosebumps. This is like, oh shit. All right, Kathy. Ooh, this is gonna be good. She laughed. That's good. All right, Kathy. Oh, man. Actually, you know what just popped in my head? Oh, my gosh. This is perfect. Holy shit. You know that little clip of the, I don't know if it's like a fucking like family or for the holiday, but there's that one guy yelling at the guy about Glendula, the good witch, right? What was her brother, bro? A witch. What was she wearing? A crown. Right? That's what I got right here. Oh, God, I'm going to watch that clip as soon as I'm done with all this. This is so funny. All right. Well, Kathy, my friend Gaia would absolutely love to speak with you. More of a... What's really nice about the feeling that I'm getting with here with Kathy, for everyone, just so you know, because I don't... Or for Kathy, is... The C word that comes to mind, for those of you who don't know, the C is, for some reason, the psychic letter for me. That's there's always this big, bold, white word that comes out, and it's always in a C, right? For Kathy, that's correct. The word correct, because Kathy is always right. And it's not because Kathy thinks that she's always right, it's because fucking Kathy's right. Holy shit. So, this is going to be a fun read. I'm really excited about this. Woo! Oh, beautiful. There's my affirmation card. There's the rising above card. We got reflection, night winds, yin yang. I see the water purification card under there. Anything else from Gaia? Aww, see, Gaia did want to talk to you. Gaia was thinking of you. Gaia's been missing a slight connection as of late, Kathy. Been missing out on some of your normal chats lately, I think. Maybe some of those little connections in the morning you might have over your coffee or tea may have been derailed a little bit, maybe with things going on. However, what it's telling me is it's okay. Gaia knows what timing is, and Gaia understands that you're still here, and she's still thinking about you, so don't think that she isn't. So let's talk about what's happening in life right now, Kathy. Oh, hi, Marco. Got Baffo Cat over here. So let's first talk about the cards that popped out. We're talking about these three cards first. So we have reflection. That was the first one to pop out. Illusion, self-examination, and distortion. This card always speaks to me in a moment of like things that I really need to look at. And those are always in the past things, right? There's a lot of past stuff there. However, for you, your energy is at a point where it's talking about the turmoil you did go through. This is like generational past stuff here. This isn't like stuff you're currently going through or waiting on to go through. This is some generational heat. This is some big generational stuff that's all in your past. And that was all very, very rough. We got that night wind card. The night wind is always talking about, like, I don't know if anyone's ever been a storm at night, right? Like, you don't see shit. You don't see shit. There's this, the night wind is talking about that storm in the forest at night, that big, brutal storm, that chaos. That dark chaos, you don't know where it's going, where it's coming from, anything, right? That is how dark things have become for Kathy. This is how things were in the past for Kathy. You don't understand it. Kathy's a queen because Kathy saw the moonlight. Kathy went through that romance. Kathy went through all that hard work and found that romantic spot, found that travel spot, found those things inside of her, that potential that really brought Kathy out to where she is. And what I mean by that, those things that she brought out, that was that point of rising above. That's where she discovered her true witchcraft. This was years ago, by the way. This is generational stuff. Some of this night wind stuff, didn't even happen in Kathy's lifetime. In this exact lifetime. Some of this stuff were things from her grandmother, and from her mother, and from her grandmother, and from her mother, and her grandmother, and so on and so forth, generational and generationally. That's where this reflection comes on here, guys. You don't understand how good things are and how bad they could have been because your mom took on all that generational curse. Your mom, Kathy, you, my friend, you powerful ass bitch, you took on all that shit and you prevailed. You came out to that moonlight path. You came through that storm. You weathered the storm on this forest to walk out of it into that moonlight path. And you have found it. Rising above all those situations, finding that energy, knowing that everything's going to be okay for you and your family, you built that. You did that. Move those over a little bit. You did that. And now look where you're living. You're living in this spot of you're fine. When issues come up in your life, you're like, yep, I'm good. Don't worry about me. I'm balanced. Your third eye is balanced right to your throat chakra, covered in that heart chakra. You're cold, homie. You're good. When that energy comes out you in a bad way, you're just like, nah, right? You don't even need it. Now, purification of water, emotional cleansing and rejuvenation. That stuff you do daily. You're a queen at it, right? There's nothing really in your life that's going to happen that's really going to throw you off balance or off track. Like anything that comes your way, you're going to be like, yeah, I got you. Damn. It's not often I get to do a read for someone that's just like I feel unqualified almost. Like, oof. Ooh, beautiful. I love this. It wants me to start from the bottom now. Sadness, an ending, a new beginning, a hidden gift, right? Now, this right here, Kathy, this is actually speaking on some relationships with your boys, I think. I think what this is actually speaking on... Yep, okay. What this is speaking on is a hidden gift that's really going to develop from this time in this relationship with your family. So there's this thing that you have that you haven't introduced your sons to yet, and it's this like higher angel perception that you have. This point of being able to see these angels to a point where like you can tell your sons, you can tell your family like, yo, you're protected right now, I can see it, you're gold. Like you have this like, and it probably freaks people out in your family sometimes. You're like, how the hell? Wait a second, how'd you know that? Right? You have a protective side of you that speaks directly from the collective. And that's that hidden gift that your sons haven't truly found out, like truly seen yet. And you have this gift because you have perception. You do have that full perception. You see through the veil, you see through the bullshit. Again, we're looking at like yin yang, your third eye coming to your throat chakra, right? And look at this again too. So you have, with your yin yang, you have the beauty of a butterfly down there by your throat chakra, and over here you have the moth. So you have the dualities, you have the as above, so below in here, and you get all those magical blessings. Everything you have is because you have been to the magical tree of life, and you see it, you feel it, you're connected to it, you know everything about it. You're good. How did I... Sean, your brother's on here, dude. Did you not notice your brother's watching? He even spoke up. I'm psychic, but I'm not that psychic. Jason's on here. Hi, Jason. I want to see this connection. This is going to be funny. Are you guys really brothers, though? That's hilarious. If not, then fucking crazy. I'm psychic. Ooh, I'm really happy about this last card for you, Kathy. Like, for this last Gaia card. But you are also going to get... You're going to get a Mystical Shaman card. Oh! Wait a second. I'm confused. So, Jason totally conned me, making me think that he was your brother. That's beautiful. So your mom has two brothers, or you have a brother, your mom has two sons. Wow. So cool. So I went on the assumption that Jason was like, yeah, I mean, because he said that shit. That's funny. Anyways, this last Gaia card speaks to your to your harmony within balance of nature. Again, you're looking at third eye, throat to heart chakra here. Okay, you're open. This is all about the knowledge, that purple energy, that power. By the way, purple's the color of that feminine knowledge, of that witch power, right? Color of the witch, my friend. Oh, you are his brother. Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, your brother, he was like, yeah, I'm his brother. Okay, cool. That's hilarious. Alright, we're going to get a Mystical Shaman Oracle card here out for your mom because your mom deserves it. And then we're going to look back. We're going to see if there's any more reads. And I'm getting kind of drained. I might be willing to do one more read. Okay, so I want to make sure, see if anyone has already paid or anything and look up and see. Alright. Alright, so Kathy, my friend, you big, powerful witch, you. Let's get you one of these new Mystical Shaman Oracle cards. Because these cards speak to the original symbols. Before there was writing, before there was anything, before we had created anything, there was always the symbols. No matter where you were, what kind of like where you were on the planet, what kind of people there were, they all have the same symbols. It was really amazing. All around the world. And we always have. Every religion even has the same fucking symbols. Alright, that was the last shuffle for that. We're going to cut this 3 times. There we go. Or 4, apparently. That was weird. Okay, come on. I don't know why I did it that way. Alright. Of course, I don't even know what else to say. So you got the Ancient Ones. This Ancient Ones card, I mean, it kind of speaks for itself. I think you would resonate. It's the first card of the deck. Holy shit, you just got the first card. The Ancient Ones are the shamans of old who defeated death and escaped from the tyranny of time. The Ancient Ones once walked the earth like us, in flesh and bone. Now they reside in infinity and can console us after we say yes to our calling. They are available to help us attain our full realization. The Ancient Ones are inviting you to reach to the future to help birth a new destiny for the earth. Go ahead and find out who you are becoming 10,000 years from now. If you accept the invitation, great power and blessings will come your way and allow you to craft a new destiny for yourself. Do not hesitate to bite off more than you can chew, because you have unlimited spiritual resources available right now. The Ancient Ones beseech you to examine your attitudes and actions and be sure that they are of the highest integrity. Not forgiving any ancestor or yourself is keeping you from the freedom you seek. Remember, there is no longer your karma. Remember, this is no longer your karma. You can break the chains that once bound you to the family drama and be free of your generational curses. Forgive the ones you need to release. Honor your biological ancestors by lighting a candle to them tonight. Holy shit. If I wasn't fucking dead on talking about how you took on all that generational shit. Your mom's a powerful being, everyone. You two brothers really need to really honor that woman, because wow. She's one of the Ancient Ones. Absolutely. Your mom has taken on every generational pain, curse, bad energy, anything. Your mom has taken on all the generational toxicity and hopefully saved you from most of it, and really did her best to bring harmony to life for you all. So that's beautiful. Honor your mother. She is a queen. One last little my super attractor power comes from how I feel my faith in love and the joy I put out. My super attractor power comes from how I feel my faith in love and the joy I put out. Boom! That was a beautiful read. That was wonderful. I really enjoyed that. That was fun. It's not every day I get to read for a crone, because that is frightening. So, yeah. No problem. I hope your mom enjoyed it. I hope that resonated in any way with your mom. And if her humbleness is so that she's like, oh, geez, give her a hug for me. All right. So, is there anyone else? Am I doing any more reads? Or do I get to deflate? Hey, no problem, man. And you said you were going to do one tomorrow, Ann, or did you want to do one tonight? I'm okay to do maybe one more. I'm pretty exhausted, actually. We about to get you more readings, Shu. She sends hugs. Oh, awesome. Yeah, tomorrow. I will be back tomorrow, 8 o'clock, right on the same time. So I think we're gonna call it for the night. I don't see any. I know Anne wants to read, but I think if you can wait till tomorrow, Anne, that'd be great too. Because that's a pretty long one. Holy shit. So let's call it a night. Thank you everyone for joining me. Again, I do accept gratuity because this is what I do for a living. PayPal or Facebook, or not PayPal, Venmo or Facebook Pay, and okay. Yeah, let's start again up tomorrow at 8 o'clock, and we'll do some more. So, love, peace, joy, and happiness, everybody. Thank you for joining me. I do daily readings at 8 a.m. on my Trash Yoga page, and then followed by yoga. So, everybody have a wonderful night. I love you. Holy crap, that was a long time reading. I loved it. Love, peace, joy, and happiness, everybody. Bye.